Hello real estate professionals and welcome back to the next video. On this one we're going to be talking about how to leverage your social following to actually gain leads and start nurturing people into being a buyer or a seller with you and your brokerage. Now, I'm going to specifically be covering Instagram today because that is actually what I know the best personally. I've grown a few Instagram accounts to thousands of followers, and I know what tactics to use in order to gain a social following on the platform. Now, there are other very important platforms such as Facebook. TikTok is actually emerging as a big one. There's Pinterest, a ton of different platforms that you can actually use for your real estate business. But like I said, today we're just going to be running over Instagram, some of the tactics that I use to grow and engage my audiences, and a tool that I actually am going to jump into my computer and show you that can help you break down each data point and bring you to the next level of growth. So as real estate professionals that having an audience basically is your lifeblood. If you have an audience, if you have people to sell to, then more leads are going to be coming in for buyers and sellers, allowing you to get on the phone with more people, allowing you to nurture that relationship, build a long-standing relationship with a potential client, and hopefully have them coming back every single time that they want to buy or sell a home. So with that being said, I'm going to pop up a couple of screenshots here on the screen, probably right above my finger right there. And what that is screenshots of one of my Instagram accounts and its growth. Now, this account is not in the real estate niche, but the tactics that I used to grow this account in just under 6 months to just about 30,000 followers is exactly how you can do it as well. The tactics can be used on a personal brand, a business brand, just anything that you really want to gain an audience with on Instagram. You can use the tactics that I'm going to be talking about today. So the first strategy I like to call the siphoning strategy, which sounds kind of shady, but it's really not. So what you're going to be doing is basically stealing followers from a larger page in your niche and bringing them, attracting them to your content, attracting them to your page. And this is how you're going to do that. You are going to go out there and find 5 pages. Find 5 pages in your niche, your real estate agent or broker. So you could find 3 to 5 of the biggest brokerages in your state, in the Midwest, let's say, if you live in the Midwest. Find 5 of the biggest brokerages in the Midwest, follow their Instagram page. You're going to see this follow button pop up right here. When it turns not blue, it's either going to turn white or black based on what type of phone you have. You're going to click the little arrow, and then a drop down menu is going to pop up, and you're going to see notifications. There's going to be posts, there's going to be stories, and there's going to be, I believe, IGTV videos as well. Make sure that you turn on posts. Everything else doesn't really matter, don't worry about it, but make sure you turn on notifications for posts on these 5 pages. And what that's going to do is notify you every single time that specific page posts. And what you're going to do with that information is, as soon as they post, go to their page, like, and leave a comment. Now, that is super important because if you're one of the first people to like and comment on that post, you're more likely to get more engagement throughout the day. So as that post gets more engagement, gets more likes, gets more people viewing it, your comment is going to be the first one there. And if people actually enjoy your comment, they are going to leave a like on it. They're going to respond back with their own thoughts. And if you can get conversation going in someone else's comment section, people are going to take notice and they're going to jump to your page, view your content, and if it's somewhat in line with what your competitors are posting, People are going to start following you, and you're going to start building up that audience like we were talking. So that kind of leads into the next point on what comments I like to post. So there are two main ones. The first one is questions related to the actual post. So for example, let's say a real estate broker, a big real estate broker in your area posts an apartment complex and says, apartments for rent, blah, 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 whatever bedrooms, bathrooms, what they're actually offering. What you can do with that is post a question or post a comment that is a question of what you believe someone who would like to live in that apartment would ask. So for example, you could ask, oh, what type of bills am I going to have to pay? Is Wi-Fi included? Is the heat included? Is air conditioning included? Or what do I have to pay for in my monthly bills besides rent? And that actually will, because a lot of people are most likely wondering that when that brokerage posts that. So when you actually ask a question like that, people are going to take notice. They're going to wonder about the exact same thing that you already asked, and instead of asking it again, they're just going to like your comment and then possibly leave a comment underneath that asking, hey, I would like to know this as well. And the more of those you get, the higher you're going to rank on that post comment section, and the more people are going to be driven to your profile. Instagram actually did just come out with a new feature as well. It's called pinning comments. So the creator of a post can pin a comment, and it will make sure that that comment stays at the very top of that post for its entire lifetime. So if your comment gets a bunch of engagement, a bunch of likes, and the creator of the post actually decides to pin your comment, every single person who now views that comment section is going to see your profile pop up first every single time. Now that is super powerful. It allows you to gain a ton of traction with that audience. So make sure you leave a well thought out comment. And then another comment that I like to leave is pieces of advice. Now, be careful with this one because you don't really want to step on toes, especially if you're commenting on competitors' posts and stuff like that. But if you have any valuable advice regarding the information that is being shared, then leave a comment about it. People are probably wondering what type of knowledge or what type of information they need besides what was already shared in the post. If you can add something, great. If not, I suggest going with the question strategy. So now moving on to what do you do after you post that comment? Let's say you get a pinned comment and you're getting a ton of people answering you in that comment section, a bunch of people clicking the like button on your comment, and some people are going to your profile. You're starting to get engagement on your post from people that you've never seen. That's awesome. But there's another step. Go deeper. Don't just stop there. You're going to want to go to every single person that answered in the comment section and every single person that answered or that clicked like on your comment. Go to every single profile, follow them, and then DM them and say, hey, I saw that you reacted to my comment on blah, blah, blah's post. I just wanted to connect and see how you were doing today. Start making those connections, because once you do that and then you come across with some value or you come across as being a very genuine person, you're going to be able to start nurturing those leads into becoming customers of yours. So this process should only take about 15 to 20 minutes a day. I usually do not spend any more than that, or else you'll start getting burnt out. This is a long-term process. You're not going to start seeing insane results in a matter of days or weeks. This is going to take 2, 3, 4 months. But once you get the ball rolling and people start seeing you as an authority figure in that space because of all the content and all the answers and all the questions that you're putting out there for them, they're going to start coming to your profile instead of your competitors. So it's basically just a snowball effect. If you keep at it for a long period of time, you're going to start seeing great results. I promise you that. One more golden nugget for you is make sure that you're using stories. If you can post 1 to 2 stories a day, it can be anything. It can be pictures of the office. It can be pictures of you. It can be pictures of a new listing. Whatever it is, just make sure that you're staying on top of the stories, because the Instagram algorithm actually but if you don't post stories, they're going to take note of that and drop your organic reach. So you definitely want to be on stories. Another tip for stories, make sure that you're using stickers. Now, stickers are going to be like polls, they're going to be questions, they're going to be quizzes, whatever it is. I call them engagement tools for stories, because they actually get your audience to answer a question. Now, for example, if you have a brand new listing, let's say it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and you post a picture of it on your story, you can then put a poll that says 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Are you looking for a home in this area? ? And then on the poll it could say I am, and then the other side can say no. And let's say 10 people answer I am and 30 people answer no. Great, at least you got some answers on the no. But leave them, you don't need to contact them. But now you have those 10 people that said, yeah, I'm looking for a home in that area. Maybe this 2-bedroom, 2-bath would be perfect for them. Contact them, DM them, and say, hi, I saw that you showed interest in this listing, the 2-bedroom, 2-bath. I just wanted to reach out and see if you would like to set up a phone call or a time to talk regarding this property. You can actually start generating a lot of sales and a lot of leads this way. And the best thing about it is it's completely free. You're not paying a dime. All you're doing is putting in about 15 to 20 minutes a day, and you can start getting some organic traction with your audience. I'm going to jump into my computer and run through a software that I use in order to better understand the analytics of my Instagram accounts. As you probably know, if you are a business account on Instagram, it gives you some analytics. It'll tell you the average gender or the average age, gender, where these people who are following you are from, what the best posts are, and what you're growing at, or what rate you're growing at, like on a weekly basis. But this software that I'm going to show you now goes much more in depth. It gives you some very important information, and I'm just going to jump in. All right, everyone, welcome to my computer. So the software that I'm going to be showing you here is called ninjalytics.com. And what Ninjalytics is a massive database of all the Instagram accounts in the entire world. And it gives you some super in-depth information on each account. So I'm just going to be running over one of the Instagram accounts that I actually started growing about 8 to 9 months ago, and kind of share with you the different things that Ninjalytics gives you to look at and how you can use them to better optimize your Instagram account. So followers, it's going to tell you followers, following posts, engagement rate. Any Instagram page that has an engagement rate of 3% or higher is very good. So especially if you have a high follower count, if you have over 1,000 followers and your engagement rate is higher than 3%, that's good. You're doing great. So make sure that your engagement rate is high. If it's not, there should be some tweaks that you need to make. If you do not have an engagement rate over 3%, come ask me. I'd be happy to help. And we can run through the account together and diagnose what's going on. So this is just kind of the growth. As you can see, I started growing at a pretty alarming rate right around April, May. I actually did have something come up that forced me to not run the account anymore, but I am just starting to get back into it now, so the account will start growing again. It'll probably take me around 10 to 12 days or so to start seeing growth like this again. As you can see, it was on a little downtrend when I had to take a break. But moving on here, this you don't really have to worry about. Make sure that you're not doing anything shady with your account, as in like follow, unfollow, or buying followers or anything like that. Instagram is super smart. They can pick you out and you will get your account demoted a ton. And if you do that, then you're not going to be able to generate any type of leads through your social following. All right. Let's scroll down here. This just best post doesn't really tell you exactly what post. It just shows the engagement rate on the posts that have done the best for you. Now this, to me, is the most important part of what this software gives you. So these are all the hashtags that I am ranking for with this page and how well they are working for each post. So the thing with hashtags is it's essentially your targeting for every single post that you make. So if you put a hashtag, let's say you have a new real estate listing, right? And you put something that has nothing to do with real estate. If you put hashtag cotton candy on a real estate listing, like, it's not going to rank in hashtag cotton candy. No one's going to see it. No one's going to engage with it, because anyone who's interested in hashtag cotton candy does not care about a real estate listing. So make sure that you're using relevant hashtags. And then in about 15 to 20 days, you're going to be able to come into Ninjalytics and they're going to have a list just like this for you on your top performing hashtags. Now, once you get this list, you can then copy all of these down into a list on a Google document or a Word document and just paste them into every single post, because that way you know you are using the highest performing hashtags for your posts and your account. You're going to get more exposure, therefore more followers, therefore more possible leads in the door for your business. And then this is just your daily follower growth, just kind of broken down a lot easier than what we were looking at the very top. As you can see, this account was hovering right around 300 to 500 followers a day. There were a few massive days in there. These are from posts going completely viral on the Explore page, getting anywhere from 20 to 30,000 likes on that post. So as you can see, 3,251 followers in one day, 1,700 followers in one day, 1,000 followers in one day. And then right around here is when I actually had to start stepping away from the account, unfortunately, but of course I will keep you guys updated as I start growing it again with my different strategies and stuff like that. And then as we scroll down a little bit more, you're just going to see the recent posts on the page. And that is it for Ninjalytics. Now, you guys can use Ninjalytics as well to spy on your competitors. You can see what they're doing, what posts are working best for them, how their follower count is looking, and how the fluctuations in what they are doing can be used to your benefit. So I will jump out of the computer here so that we can say goodbye before we head out. All right, guys, so that was the quick overview of how to use Instagram in order to generate completely organic leads for your real estate business. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments. I'm happy to help. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something from this video, please make sure to click the like and subscribe button. That will greatly help me out and keep me motivated to continue to make videos like this for you. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys tomorrow.